Why did I have a customer that hole punched his credit card's chip out because he didn't want a chip and then didn't understand why I couldn't process his transaction? Oh no, oh no, oh no. He probably thinks that the government is putting chips everywhere. Like, you know what you should be concerned about? Your phone. If you want to be tracked and stuff, throw out your phone, because they're listening to your phone calls, they're reading your text messages, they're seeing the nudes that you send on Snapchat. But that's funny. He's like, I don't want a chip. They're gonna track me. And then, good luck. Now you can't buy anything. You just destroyed that. So go get a new card. Great. Customer pointing at the price tag. Is this the price? Yes. Is it on sale? No. Is there a special discount? Well, now that you asked, you just unlocked the super secret discount of it costs nothing if you don't buy it and just leave. Yeah. I mean, they were trying to get a better deal. Everyone loves a deal. Everyone loves a steal. Not like stealing, but anyways. I guess they thought maybe it'd be like, hey, do you have like a coupon? Do you have like a seniors discount? You got a 10% off student discount? Sometimes they do that. So, I mean, it's no shame in asking like, hey, do you guys have any discounts on, especially if it's expensive, even a little 10% off, you know, take away sales tax, whatever. It helps. You know, it helps. Hey everyone, what's up? And welcome back to the peachiest channel on the internet. I'm your host, Peach, and today we are looking at the dumbest people of Walgreens Part 2. I hate calling people dumb, but I don't title the videos. So, anyways, with that being said, why don't you smash that like button, comment something down below, and obviously subscribe to Peach, be a Peach. Also, question of the day, do you have a Walgreens where you're from? Because here in Canada, we don't have any. At least I don't think so. So, anyways, let me know in the comments below. Now, we'll continue on with the video. We opened at 11 this morning. I watched an old man literally pry the fucking sliding doors open at 10:43 and stand there just staring into the empty store. And my coworker and I were like, sir, for the love of Imagine this guy's like 10:43, it opens 11. It's okay, I'll be the early bird, you know? Early bird gets the worm. I'm gonna get all the good deals. I'm gonna see if things are on sale, even if it says that they're not. Imagine this guy, like, literally like, yeah, I'm in, What are you guys staring at? I just wanted to go shopping early. Like, sir, wait 20 minutes and then you can go inside. Like, it's not that serious. It's not, it really is not. My first day working, we had a 20-year-old come in and she asked if we had vitamin C tablets, okay? The tech showed where we have it and she stood there for like a good 5 minutes just looking at all the different bottles. Then she comes back to us with a very scared look on her face. You guys only have the 500 milligram tablets? She asked. Yes, this is all we have in stock, replied the technician. But what will I do if my doctor wants me to take 1,000 milligrams? She asked again. At this point, everyone is like, did she just ask that? So the tech tells her that she can take 2 500 milligram and it will give her the 1,000 milligrams that she needs. To this, she responded, wait, I can do that? Yes, sweetheart, you can do that. You're just an innocent, pure soul. Yes, you can. But also, guys, if you didn't know this, don't take vitamin C every single day because you're just gonna end up peeing it out if you have too much in your system. Like, I know people that take vitamin C every day and I'm like, I don't know if you're supposed to. What is it, a diuretic or whatever like that? I don't know, but you end up just peeing it out if you have too much in your system. So I'm pretty sure you can. But then my doctor told me that if you take too much vitamin C, it's not good. You gotta take vitamin D daily. Everyone go get their D. I once had a customer service rep call me to the front of the store because a couple were screaming at her, saying that I sold them the wrong game for their console. Does Walgreens sell consoles? Like, is it just Walmart? I don't even know. I thought Walgreens was just a grocery store, so this is news to me. Anyway, I went up to the front and they shifted their screaming back and forth between the two of us. But it was mainly directed at me because I was apparently a greedy salesperson who purposely sold them a game that was incompatible with the Nintendo DS that I had also sold them, just so I could roll around while cackling away at their misfortune. It's my evil deed of the day. I'm a supervillain. Anyways, in between the yelling, I managed to learn from them that their issue was that the game cartridge wouldn't actually fit into the console. So I picked up the game cartridge and slid it into the machine with no problems. They both shut up and stared at me for a second. The wife began to yell at me again, something about tricking them and making them look bad, while the husband shushed her and apologized. He explained that they had gone home and handed the whole lot to their four-year-old to figure it out. But their 4-year-old kept putting in the cartridge backwards. Apparently it never occurred to them to look into the matter themselves, as their toddler had things well in hand. And the obvious conclusion was that I had sold them the wrong thing on purpose. Yeah, I hate people that are quick to blame everyone else but themselves. Also, a 4-year-old should not be gaming. Like, giving them electronics at that young age, it's bad for them to stare at the screen, you know, let alone try and game. You know what they need? A little leapfrog. Do you guys remember those? Well, I'm like dating myself like way back here, but we had leapfrog, a little pen. Those were our tablets back in the day. A kid that age, first of all, isn't gonna know how to work it. They can barely speak. I mean, they can speak, but you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have complete sentences going on there. So how are they gonna figure out how to work this machine themselves? Also, why are they playing with the DS at that young of an age? You know, the stylus, they could probably choke on it. They put it in their mouth and they choke on it. It's not good. She worked in a camera store, and this was the early 90s. Oh, so pre-digital camera era. This woman comes in wanting to get some photos developed. She hands my friend the whole camera. Not unusual. Apparently a lot of people didn't know how to get the film out after they were done with a roll, so this part wasn't uncommon. Yeah, I don't know how to do that when I had an old film camera, so I just, you know, gave it to them. So I understand. My friend examines the camera, and my friend said, ma'am, there's no film in here. Oh, I know where this is going. The woman's like, that's okay, I still took the pictures. But there's no film in the camera. I know, but I took the pictures anyway, so please just get them out. But you wouldn't have had film in the camera. It doesn't matter, I pressed the button, there are pictures in there, please get them out. And so on for quite some time. It ended with the woman storming off, convinced my friend was incompetent. Ma'am, in order for the camera to work, you need the film in there. Geez, so she was going around taking photos and it was clicking, but it wasn't saving. It's great. It's great. Even though she knew there was no film in there. Ugh, man. I once had a customer bring back a laptop she bought the day before, claiming it was broken. She said it wouldn't open. Like, I don't know. I asked her if it was Windows not loading up or a program not opening. She said the laptop itself wouldn't physically open. I took it out of the box, opened it up, and just looked at her. Her mouth fell open. She looked at me and said, oh, it opens that side. Oh my God. Me and my sister tried for an hour to open up last night and couldn't. She'd been trying to open it from the hinge side. Bro, how clueless you gotta be to have a laptop? That's like me, hold on. That's like me having a book and being like, it won't open. What's going on? Like, ma'am? Wouldn't you try that? Like, wouldn't you flip it around and... That's concerning. My laptop won't turn on. Did you plug it in and charge the battery? No, this is a laptop. It does need to be plugged in. Oh gosh. Ma'am, the battery still needs to be charged. Listen, it's a laptop. You hear what I said? It doesn't need to be charged, okay? It's like uses solar panel energy or something. I don't know, I threw away the charging cable. I didn't think I needed it. There's a battery inside of it. You know batteries work? Duh. Oh man. I work at Walmart stocking shelves in the grocery department. During one busy day, a woman came up with a crying kid, probably about 5 years old, and said, exact quote, "My kid is pissing me off. Watch him for me while I go get some things." Ma'am, this store is not a daycare. Anyways, I told her that it wasn't my job to watch her kid, there you go, and that I had to go back in and do things and he couldn't come with me anyway. So then she told me she was going to walk away and leave her kid there, and if anything happened to him, it would be my fault. So if I told her if she did that, I was going to take her kid to customer service and tell them he was lost and have them page her until she came back. She started to walk away anyway, so I took her kid's hand and started to bring him to customer service. Ooh. And then all of a sudden she yelled, "Where are you going with my son?" And I froze. But fortunately, a bunch of customers had overheard the whole conversation, explain what had happened to my manager, who kicked her out of the store. Why did she think that a worker could just babysit her kid? You know? Also, the fact that she's like, "My kid's annoying me, just like look after him." Like that doesn't, in the real world, you can't just be like, he's annoying me, just like, and drop him off somewhere to someone else. I mean, you could do that if you had the money. But still, that's not good parenting, you know? Wow, some people. And in our number one spot today, let's see what we got. I've had so many crazy things happen in my years at Walgreens, but this one took the cake. I was helping an older man in photo, and he started asking me questions about whether I preferred cooking with a gas oven or an electric. We spent a few minutes chatting about the benefits of each. He asked me if I like purple, and then shows me a picture of his extra-sized purple oven. So far, a little odd, but nothing special. He then says, "The reason I asked you is because I have a fetish about people being cooked alive in ovens?" He spends the next 15 minutes telling me about how when he was a kid, he would block the door to the kitchen and sit in the oven? How electric was better than gas because the fumes wouldn't knock the person unconscious while they cooked, and there would be more light for him to see what was happening. And then he told me about a former girlfriend of his who could completely fit in an oven, and how I was small and could totally fit in without any trouble. That's when I went and hid in the office. He wandered around for 45 minutes waiting for me to come back out. That's when you call the cops. This is like a serial killer in the making, okay? This dude is literally like, "I love watching people cook in the oven." Like, that's some Hansel and Gretel right there. Like, you call the cops and you be like, "This dude is trying to get me inside his purple oven and just watch me bake in there." Okay, it's not a tanning bed, sir. What a way to end this. Oh my gosh. Be safe out there. Be safe. All right, guys, that's all for today's video. If you want to see another part to this series, then let me know in the comments below and smash that like button. And obviously, subscribe to Peach Be a Peach. I've been your host, Lindsay Ivan, aka Peach. Stick around for some bloopers, and I'll see you when I see ya. Stay peachy. Okay, Dumbest People of Walgreens Part 2. Let's see what you came up with. Okay. Sorry. Number 6. Oh my god, I don't want to read this much. Just so I could roll around in my filthy lucra? What the frick is lucra? Whatever. Anyway, in between the yelling, I managed to glean. What is with all these words I don't understand? Anyways, in between the yelling, I managed to glean from them that their issue was the game cartridge wasn't actually fit. Oh, what the Anyways, in between the yelling, I managed to glean from them that... Is glean a word? Maybe it's learn from them? I'm just gonna put learn. I'm gonna insert my own words here.